The class of 2020 graduation ceremonies are now confirmed to occur virtually.
Humanity helping out during the pandemic. Some ways people are lending a helping hand.
Porch Prom Photoshoots are becoming the latest craze, and many nostalgic movies are making a comeback. Which should you be watching from home?
Today is Friday, May 15th, 2020. I'm Angelica Guerra.
And I'm Edward Franco. This is Falcon Vision. This week, Miami-Dade County Public Schools released the schedule for virtual graduations. Johnny Ferguson Senior High School will have their ceremony on Monday, June 15th at 12:15 p.m. There will be more details coming soon on how everything will work. Florida International University held their commencement ceremonies virtually for the first time in history. Ferguson alumna Melissa John shares her experience on how it is to be a class of 2020 graduate.
The graduation was so intimate and personal, and it just made you feel so proud of yourself and your classmates. I was looking forward to meeting some of my online classmates in person. I thought that would have been so cool. And that didn't happen. But then the university did an amazing job. I really commend FIU and everyone who worked with the virtual graduation, because they worked very hard to ensure that every student was included. And that's what I thought was like so special. They gave us an opportunity to submit our own photo of ourselves, write a message, and then even submit a video. And they said it had to be 10 seconds. I was like, oh, I can do this. That's like a quick, cool tease. Like, I got this. And then I submitted it, and I was in awe of how they put everyone's photo, video, message together collectively. They had the pronouncer, they had the announcer say my name so nicely, and I just felt so proud.
Earlier this week, selected student speakers were also recorded for the virtual graduation. More information on the virtual platforms will be available on class2020.dateschools.net in the next few weeks.
During tough times, people have proven to unite and provide help to those in need. From displaying art to cheer up the sick to cleaning up South Florida beaches, here's Jessica Balvin with some ways you can help out during this pandemic.
The issues the community is facing currently has no doubt tested our unity. However, humanity has proven to stand firm and lend a helping hand to others. Many organizations within Miami are continuing to provide humanitarian efforts despite these difficult moments. A local art teacher at Dante B. Fussell Elementary School engaged in a project to lighten up the dreary hallways of COVID-19 patients with student artwork.
Kids, people being home, you feel like you want to help, but you don't know how. And this is a way that students can feel that they are doing something to help someone else. And I think that's good for you psychologically.
The unemployment rate soared to 14.7% this past month. While many citizens remain jobless, some organizations are providing food distributions to keep families afloat.
The COVID-19 pandemic, we really began to see the results of that in South Florida in mid-March. We started to see pretty early on was a 600% increase in requests for support. To address that increased need, we began to launch these drive-through distributions so that we could provide more food out to the community.
Ecological efforts are also being executed by an organization called Clean This Beach Up through the initiation of what they call the Glove Challenge.
If you see a glove, you snap a shot. The idea of the challenge is to educate people about the importance of properly disposing of their protective equipment. We want people to think twice before they litter. We want people to know what happens to their trash when they leave it on the streets.
Whether it be volunteering in a food drive, drawing a picture, or picking up gloves, you too can make a difference in these unsettling times. For Falcon Vision, I'm Jessica Baldwin.
Another way to help the community is by fostering or adopting an animal in need. Via Meli Salgado spoke with Johnny Ferguson Senior High School's veterinary program representatives on how shelters have been impacted during the COVID-19 closures.
During the pandemic, some people are looking for companionship along their pets. For those who don't have pets, they might be wondering if there's a good time to get one. I spoke with Laura Sandoval and Bianca Ruiz about the current situation with animals at shelters and vet clinics.
I know most vet clinics are still taking in animals because they're still essential workers.
They texted all the students that volunteered the day that school got canceled and told them all that they weren't allowed to volunteer there anymore. So now they strictly only have the workers that are being paid. What they'll do, they'll meet them outside of the clinic, get the dog, and then they'll do the whole examination over the phone.
Shelters are actually, funny enough, they're adopting out a lot of animals. They're not able to actually go and like visit all the animals, so they kind of look at them online, which one's a good fit. They'll do like a little visit and then they'll adopt out like that.
There is something called coronavirus that people are worried about with dogs, but it's not the same COVID-19 that affects us.
Make sure you take them to the vet only if it's an emergency.
As this pandemic continues, we hope to see these efforts too as well. That's all I have for you today. My name is Viameli Salgado for Falcon Vision.
All night, all day, all night.
Hey guys, welcome to Making the Most with Meadow, where you tell me and I tell you how to make the most out of your day. This pandemic has been tough for seniors. Those looking forward to prom night are left wondering if and when they'll celebrate, but what better time than now? Ferguson senior Caroline DeLisle decided to bring the fun to her by having a prom photo shoot at home. Let's see what her day looks like.
We took most of the pictures on the porch, and then he had the stands with the flash to take pictures, and it was really fun. I would pose looking at the flash, looking at him. It was sad putting on my dress to not go to prom because, I've always dreamed about going to prom, but it was fun at least having the photo shoot and being able to put on the dress because girls should take pictures at least because so the dress doesn't go to waste. It was actually pretty fun. I did a picture with the Lysol bottle and the mask, and then I had the 2020 balloons. It was kind of hot, so I would get sweaty in my dress. But, at least I got to put it on and have that experience with my family.
We know how difficult this time is for seniors, so thank you, Caroline DeLisle, for showing us how to bring the fun home and sharing your day. If you or anyone else you know would like to be featured in this segment, send us a message at fbntvclub@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. My name is Meadow Manfredini, Falcon Vision.
What's up, Falcons? Today I will be reviewing Checkers. Checkers is a game board with 24 playing pieces. The object of the game is to remove all of your opponent's checkers from the game board by capturing them. By choosing a player to go first on your turn, move any one of your checkers by the movement rules. The movement rules are simple. Always move your checker diagonally forward toward your opponent's side of the game board. Note that after a checker becomes a king, it can move diagonally forward or backward. When you jump over an opponent's checker, you capture it. If all squares adjacent to your checkers are occupied, your checker is blocked and cannot move. As soon as one of your checkers reaches the first row on your opponent's side of the game board, it becomes a king. Place another checker of the same color on top of it. Now this double-decker checker can move forward or backward on the game board. The first player to capture all the opposing checkers from the game board wins the game.
A weather system is on the verge of forming into a tropical system near South Florida, but it seems that it would not be a threat to the area. Alejandra Correa has the rest of the weekend weather forecast.
Plans for the next few days? Well, here's your weekend forecast. Although we've had some warm days giving us some lovely Florida sun, we start off the weekend with a slight change. Friday will be in the high 70s with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. So if you're planning on going out, make sure to have that umbrella handy. Saturday will be partly cloudy and in the low 80s with some thunderstorms coming in during the evening. And on Sunday, the Sunshine State will be back to its routine with temperatures in the low 80s and sunny skies throughout the day. That's all the weather news I have for you today. And remember, rain or shine, let's keep a sunny attitude. For Falcon Vision, I'm Alejandra Correa.
There's nothing better to do on gloomy days than watching a good movie. How about a classic from the past? Here is Nick Horn with his Blast from the Past movie reviews.
Movies with a nostalgic sense are some of my favorites. Typically nowadays, movies don't really carry the same magic as they used to. So here are some of my favorite films from the past few decades. First is probably Robert Zemeckis' most iconic film. Back to the Future is truly a treasure in film history. It's an excellent example of the hero's journey tale, and it has memorability and rewatchability unlike any other. You've probably already seen this film, so go watch it again if you haven't already. Next is Jurassic Park, a milestone in special effects and another classic in film history. The concept alone is truly something to behold, a theme park with dinosaurs. And the movie portrays this idea beautifully with what could go right, what could go wrong, and the incredible adventure that goes along with it. It's another great film to watch, so go check it out if you haven't already. Finally is a movie that not too many people know about. The Terminal is a film about a man from a foreign country who's stuck living in an airport and can't leave due to a war outbreak from his country. It's based on a true story, and while it's not meant to be accurate to it, the story we got is a heartwarming and delightful tale about a man's impact on the people around him in the terminal. It's a wonderful film, so go give it a watch if you haven't already. Those are some of my nostalgic picks from the previous decades. Each of these movies are great in their own right, so if you're ever looking for something to watch, these films will definitely fill up your time excellently. I'm Nick Horn, and you're watching Falcon Vision.
Those are all great movies to watch, especially during this weekend, so thank you, Nick. We also want to wish those students who are testing good luck.
Remember, there are only a few more days of school left. We leave you with the music video Making Light of These Days in Quarantine by Ariel Acosta. I'm Angelica Guerra.
And I'm Edward Franco. That's it for Falcon Vision this week. Please be kind to yourself and one another.
Hold on, wait, hey. Yeah, come on. Hold on. Quarantine got me coolin'. Know I be schooling.
HT made the wave.
Quarantine got me coolin'. Chillin' on teens, yeah, you know I be schooling. Falling asleep, yeah, you know I be drooling. Yeah, you know I be drooling. Falling asleep, I'ma wake up next week. Out in Miami, I'm playing with heat. Logging on Zoom and I'm taking a seat. Playing my record, leave it on repeat. I'm in the house, bored in the house. Watching Tom and Jerry like I'm chasing me a mouse. Like I'm chasing me a mouse. Food up on my plate, I'ma put it in my mouth. Hold on, what? Damn, I hate quarantine. Washing my hands, yeah, you know I stay clean. Keep 'em boy, I be eating all my beans. No hating me, I run it up with my team.